Welcome to Stay the Course. We've been looking at the subject matter of hypocrisy these last few messages. And the most important thing to understand is how we define hypocrisy. We've stated that hypocrisy is basically a person projecting or promoting or feigning to be something that they are not, projecting a righteousness or an ethic or a moral standard that they themselves do not possess inside. That is far different than a person stumbling into a temptation. A person that falls into temptation, that doesn't make them a hypocrite. But what we want to look at today is the heavy load of pretending. If you're carrying around in your life a pretense, if you're carrying around in your life a feigned self-righteousness or a feigned moral standard where you're a little above everybody else, it's very hard to carry that weight for a long time. And I think most of you, if you follow the Christian news at all, you'll notice this past couple of weeks that perhaps the greatest apologist in the church in the last 100 years, Ravi, Zacharias, has been found after his death to have had a serious moral fall for many, many years. And I would call that hypocrisy. And I hate to say that about a man that I deeply admired, but he was carrying a huge load for about 20 years, maybe 25 years, pretending to be somebody that he wasn't. There was nothing but a huge mask. He was brilliant. He could argue with the best atheist. He knew his Bible well. He had shared the gospel around the world. He'd spoken to kings and queens. All along, he was living a life of total perversion. And the weight that was on him the entire time had to have done some very serious, I would imagine, emotional damage, if not physical damage to his life. But now, of course, the damage has now been done to the evangelical church and to those that are watching through the window. His family's been damaged, and this will roll down the ages as somebody who is the biggest hypocrite the church has ever known. Very, very sad. So we have to keep in mind that to be a pretender is to be somebody who is carrying an unnecessary load for a long time, and it gets very, very difficult to do that over a period of time. It's no way to live. The next time we talk, we're going to talk about the overall damage that it does. Thanks for listening.